We are starting our course with the chapter Partnership, and I request all the students to actively participate in this program of online teaching, as the volume of class 12 account syllabus is huge and you have quite less time left with you. So you need to cover it up as soon as possible so that we can spare some time for revision also. Now, partnership is a form of business where two or more persons come together to run a business and share the profits out of it. The partnership is being governed by the Indian Partnership Act 1932. The definition of partnership is given under section 4 of the Partnership Act 1932. The definition goes as: partnership is a relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. What does it mean? And the main points out of this definition will be discussed here. Like two or more persons. What do you mean by two or more persons? The minimum number of partners in a partnership firm is 2. The maximum is 50. 20 in case of a banking business. In other firms it is 50, and for banking business the upper limit of the number of partners is 20. Next is agreement. There must be an agreement to start a partnership. That agreement can be oral or written. Next is lawful business. The business being conducted in a partnership must be lawful. There cannot be a valid partnership for an unlawful business. The business must be legal. Next is profit sharing. There must be sharing of profits. No matter whatever is the ratio, it may be between two partners that 90% of the profits are being provided to a partner and remaining 10% to the other partner. But this is also a mode of sharing which is very important in case of a partnership. Next is business can be carried on by all or any one of the partners acting for all. If there are 5 partners, all the 5 are eligible to manage the business and conduct the business. However, if they wish, any 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 partners also can manage the business, who can do it for all. Next is partnership deed. What do you mean by partnership deed? It details the terms and conditions of the partnership. It is a written agreement between all the partners which they all have agreed to and signed. Partnership deed is the agreement between all the partners. If they have made a written agreement, it will be called a partnership deed, in which all the terms and conditions of the partnership are written. All the partners have agreed to that and also signed such partnership deed. Next is essentials of a partnership deed, or clauses included in a partnership deed. What are the main things that must be included in a partnership deed? Number 1, description of the partners. Number 2, description of the firm, like name of the partners, name of the firm, address of the partners, principal place of the business, what will be the location of the business, nature of business, whatever business will it be, capital contribution, how much amount of money will be invested by each partner, profit and loss sharing ratio. This is one of the most important points, that what will be the profit and loss sharing ratio between the partners, duration of partnership, commencement of partnership, on which date the partnership business will be beginning, what will be the duration of partnership if they wish to make some duration, for example 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 years, whatever. Accounting period, on what basis the accounts will be maintained, what will be the accounting period, whether they will be following financial year or calendar year. Next, rights and duties of the partner, what will be the rights and duties of various partners. Number 11, valuation of goodwill. Now what is goodwill and how it is valued, that will be discussed in the later parts. Next is bank account operation, whether they will be opening a separate bank account in the name of their partnership business or they will be maintaining through their personal bank accounts. Remuneration to partners, whether they will be provided any kind of salary. Next is rent, commission, other benefits, whether the partner will be allowed some kind of rent, commission or other benefits. Next is admission and retirement terms, how a new partner can be admitted or how can an existing partner be retired. This is very important to note here. It is not compulsory to have a partnership deed. However, it is important to avoid any conflicts between the partners. This is a very common question in your exams, whether it is compulsory to have a partnership deed. The answer is no, but instead of writing directly no, you must write it is not compulsory to have a partnership deed. However, it is important to avoid any conflict between the partners. Now what happens if there is no partnership deed? As we have already seen, partnership deed is not compulsory. So what when there is no partnership deed or the deed is silent? Now what do you mean by the deed is silent? Means they have a deed but the clause through which the conflict have arisen have not been mentioned in the partnership deed. Now, in a partnership deed, if they don't mention whether any partner will be allowed some sort of salary or not, and suppose for example there are two partners A and B, they have partnership deed, although they have not mentioned the point whether the partner will be allowed some sort of salary or not, and now A is asking for salary. So in that case, what will happen when there is no partnership deed or the deed is silent regarding the point on which the conflict have been arised? In that case, the provisions of the Indian Partnership Act 1932 will apply. Now, the point to be noted here is, when they have deed, nothing is wrong. Whatever is mentioned in the deed, everything is correct. For example, if it is mentioned 90% of the profit will be given to A will be allowed salary, A will be allowed rent, A will be allowed commission, and nothing to B except 10% of profits, then also it is alright. We have no problems regarding that. Whatever is written in the deed is alright. However, when there is no partnership deed, then the provisions of the Indian Partnership Act 1932 will apply. And what are such provisions? Number one, equal profit sharing ratio. When they don't have deed, or in the deed the profit sharing ratio is not mentioned, then the profit sharing ratio between all the partners will be equal. If there are two partners, 50-50. If there are three partners, the ratio will be 1:1:1, that is 33.33%. Next is no salary to any partner. In case of absence of deed, or if in the deed this point is not mentioned, then there will be allocation of no salary to any of the partners. Next is no rent to any of the partners, no commission to any partner, no interest on capital. If some partner has contributed a huge amount to the business and he or she is asking for interest on capital, such interest on capital will not be provided to him or her. Also, no interest on drawings. If the partner has been withdrawing a huge amount of money from the business and the other partners are going to charge interest upon that, and in case of absence of partnership deed, no interest on drawings can be charged. However, interest on loan can be provided to a partner if, apart from the capital, a partner has also contributed some amount of loan to the business. Then he or she is entitled to obtain interest from the firm, but at the rate of 6%, that is maximum. Not more than 6% interest will be allowed to such partner. Now let us also see what do you mean by LLP. We all know that the liability of all the partners in a partnership business is unlimited, but there is also one special type of partnership which is called limited liability partnership, and in short LLP. It is guided through the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. Let us see the features of this LLP. Number one, separate legal entity. It has a separate legal entity. Minimum capital. There is no amount prescribed as the minimum capital of contribution in an LLP firm. Next is minimum number of persons. This is the same as in other form of partnership, like two minimum number of partners should be there. However, there is no upper limit, no limit on the maximum number of partners in an LLP firm. So these things for today, but I request all of you to learn this, like what when there is no partnership deed, and the points mentioned here in the first page, the definition of the partnership as per the section 4 of the Partnership Act, what is partnership deed. These things are to be learned by you. I will be soon uploading the next video. Till then, please learn it. Thank you very much. Bye.